Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm back. yeah. I know that I said that last video was my last video, but I said to myself, if I'm gonna embark upon a spiritual journey of knowledge and enlightenment, what kind of man would I be to not take some people along with me? But I'm going to get to that later on in the video. I'm going to hit y'all with some funny stuff right real quick. Y'all ever have those situations where a person that you know, or even yourself, misuse words or just totally mispronounce words and make it into a word that just doesn't exist and just sounds crazy? I was talking to a homeboy of mine at the job, and we was talking about certain situations like that, and I want to share a couple with y'all. Besides, I haven't told y'all any stories lately. Now, let me set up the situation. This is a real situation. Myself and my little brother, we were out working on my car because, you know, I had ended up dropping a bolt down into the intake, and I had to fish it out. So I had to take off the intake, so, you know what I'm saying, she tried to change all those gaskets or whatnot, and my little brother was helping me. Now, we out there finishing up, and here comes this baby mama coming on the street. That's her theme music. But anyway, she coming up the street with my little nephew with him. And now something that happened earlier with her and 3 other guys or whatever, some kind of triangle. But anyway, I ain't gonna put their business out there like that. And she comes up over here, so-called trying to prove a point, show them some text messages and try to prove a point. You know what I mean? But he was, you know, he let that text me. He was like, man, I only feel like hearing you right now. So he telling her to leave. She wouldn't leave. Eventually she gets mad. She said, well, I'm taking this baby home, and when I get back, it's on. I look at him like, you know, she storms off. I know how she is. So I'm like, oh, hey, you want me to, you know, she come back, you want me to call the police? He said, you know, because they've already been through this whole crap. You know, he's like, yeah. So I see her coming out. I see her coming back now. She got a pocket knife. What happened? She yanks the motherfucker open, and she's walking with it like this here, like she's just ready. You know what I mean? So she gets down to my little brother's car, and she's like threatening to scratch it. He's telling her, no, don't scratch my car, bitch. Don't scratch my car. You know what I mean? And so she got the knife to the paint, like, I'm gonna scratch it, I'm gonna scratch it. I go in there and call the police. He calls her cousin, and she called the police too anyway. But her cousin comes down, and she basically just doing nothing but just standing there with her arms folded. You know what I mean? Looking like the typical broad. And so, and the word is coming up. My little brother, he looks at the cousin. He's like, why you ain't doing nothing? And she's like, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? She a grown woman. I can't just grab by her arm and take her off. And here comes the word, y'all. Yeah, but I'm saying though, you could be offering some kind of encouragement. I could have sworn everything froze. I looked at my homeboy Wayne like, is that a word? He looked at me like, I look at him like, he looking at me. We both looking at my brother like. Well, anyway, another story. Encouragement. Does he mean encouragement? But anyway, another story. Y'all ever go to like a fast food place and you go through a drive-through with somebody that can't pronounce nothing? They can't, you know, what they call it, enunciate or sound out a word to you know how to pronounce the word. It's simple. Sound the word out. And they make you look like a fool too, cause you driving, so they don't want to be yelling back and forth across your face. They just tell you what they gonna order, and then you tell it to the speakers. Now, I went with my older brother this time, and we had Taco Bell. Now, you know how they had those empanadas? That's how they pronounce. That's how they say it's pronounced, empanada. So he orders whatever he's gonna order. What he was ordering, he's telling me, and I'm telling them. And then they said, "What you want to drink?" And he said, "Well, instead of a drink, let me get an M-Panda." I said, "Well, instead of a drink, can I get an M-Panda?" And I swear, it got quiet. I can hear the snickering on the inside from through the speaker. And the dude says, "You mean an empanada?" I look up at the empanada. That was like it said no M-Panda. He looking at me like, that what it look like you said to me? Yeah, let me get an empanada. Another situation. I think it was at Taco Bell. It might have been Taco Bell because my little brother this time, he wanted to order a fajita wrap. He says, he leans over to me. Yeah, let me get a chicken grill stuffed burrito, a beef stack burrito, and a fajita wrap. Okay. Let me get a chicken grill stuffed burrito, beef cheesy stack, and also a fajita wrap. Once again, quietness. Snickering from the inside. I didn't catch on to it immediately. What the hell is that? But anyway, I didn't catch on to it until, you know what I'm saying, until after I said it and it got quiet and I hear the snickering on the inside and I said, "You mean fajita wrap?" You know, I was just in our ghetto ass neighborhoods. I was expecting the lady on the inside to be like, "Fajita, something they got him on to. Who it is?" "I don't know. So come see who it is, Fajita. It better be my baby daddy." "Who it is?" "I don't know, Fajita. Come see who it is." Anyway. Woo. Back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Now, like I said, that if I'm gonna go on a spiritual journey, seeking knowledge and enlightenment, another YouTuber told me in a comment on my last video. She said something that made me think, and I was like, yes, he's right. And the way to get around that is to share the knowledge, share the enlightenment. So that's why, and this is something that I had been playing with, the idea of doing this for many years now because of a dream that I had back when I was young. I've been wanting to start an organization, kind of like the Freemasons or whatever, but you know, it's pretty much like that. It's like my brother's keeper type of organization where we basically share knowledge for self and knowledge of self, and we are to be like, we take care of each other, basically like looking out for each other. Like I said, my brother's keeper type of organization. And anyone who wants to know more about this organization, I will bring out more information in the near future. So be on the lookout for that. If you down to join up, holla at me. Anyway, peace out, YouTube. Y'all enjoy the weekend.